Kings say they are deeper, more experienced, taller after off-season moves. The Los Angeles Kings are betting big on their off-season moves, asserting that they've become deeper, more experienced, and tougher. But here's where it gets controversial. Most analysts paint a different picture, suggesting the team has gotten slower, older, and potentially worse. This shift in perception has sparked a wave of criticism from both traditional sports outlets and newer media platforms, with articles questioning the wisdom of their choices. You can read more here, and here. Perhaps the most alarming sign for the Kings is the growing number of players who seem disinterested in joining their organization. Linus Ullmark's reluctance to be traded to the Kings, preferring to remain in the East and close to his native Sweden, is understandable. Similarly, Mikko Rantanen and Brad Marchand had better opportunities elsewhere, in Dallas and Florida, respectively. Even Rasmus Andersson, a highly sought-after trade target, has reportedly set his sights on the Vegas Golden Knights, the same team Mitch Marner chose over the Kings and other interested parties. But let's move beyond the big-name trades and free agent signings. The Kings are facing significant challenges in retaining their own players. In back-to-back off-seasons, they've lost their top unrestricted free agents. Matt Roy signed with the Washington Capitals, while Vladislav Gavrikov, his former defense partner, opted for the New York Rangers despite multiple offers from the Kings. General manager Rob Blake, who left the team after 8 seasons, expressed optimism about keeping these players, believing in their loyalty. However, his confidence was misplaced. Roy left after negotiations stalled, and Gavrikov crossed to the Rangers, even as the Kings made several attempts to secure him. Gavrikov, who was named the Kings' top defenseman the previous year, saw his role diminish significantly after Drew Doughty's return from ankle surgery. His ice time dropped substantially compared to both Doughty and Joel Edmundson, especially during the first-round playoff series against the Edmonton Oilers, where the Kings suffered a 4-game loss and were eliminated for the 4th consecutive year by Edmonton. This pattern isn't unique to Gavrikov. Jordan Spence, a 24-year-old defenseman, faced similar issues. He was largely sidelined during the playoffs and was eventually traded to Ottawa. These departures add to a growing list of valuable Kings defenders who haven't found much success or longevity within the organization. The Kings now face the critical task of re-signing their leading scorer, Adrian Kemp. New GM Ken Holland met with Kemp's agent, J.P. Barry, at the scouting combine and expressed his intention to extend Kemp's contract. When asked about the potential extension, Kemp initially suggested talks might extend into the regular season but later indicated a preference for signing as soon as possible. "I want to take the next step with this organization," Kemp stated. "I want to take it back to winning. We've been doing the right things, and this year felt like we had something good going on." Whether the Kings can build on their impressive 2024-25 season, which included 48 wins and 105 points but was marred by a playoff collapse, remains to be seen. Holland believes the additions of Cody Sekai and Brian Dumoulin will strengthen their defense, providing a more defensive-oriented lineup with 5 penalty kill specialists. "We believe it's going to be better," Holland emphasized, acknowledging that further acquisitions are unlikely. Over the past 13 seasons, Roy and Gavrikov were the only players to challenge Drew Doughty for the title of top defenseman. Both left via free agency, leaving the Kings with little to show for their efforts. Holland argued that the team is focused on incremental improvements and enhancing team chemistry. "We're bringing in good people who will help us on and off the ice," Holland said, highlighting Dumoulin's character as a key asset. In conclusion, the Kings' off-season strategy is polarizing. While they see themselves as stronger and more experienced, critics argue that their moves may have weakened the team. Only time will tell whether these changes will lead to sustained success or further disappointment.